Hey guys, Holdfast here, and welcome back to episode 2 of War Stories with Holdfast. In the back you'll see a game, my own game of Kill Confirmed on Hijack, and this is episode number 2, Orange Drink. So one night, a bunch of us were out at a local Afghan police headquarters, staying the night, doing some random patrols through the village, just kind of helping them out. So late that night, me, my section, and a few other guys had to go out on patrol. This was about 3 in the morning. And we just woke up from one of the worst sleeps we'd ever had. And we get together, get walking through this little village, can't see anything, using our night vision goggles as best as we can, but there's really nothing happening, really no point in this patrol at all. So we continue on, and our guide through the village is a local Afghan National Police officer who's just chatting away as loud as he can, no care about the patrol, just talking to us, talking to the interpreter, and just kind of having a great time, it would seem. As we got closer to the end of our patrol, we started walking back and noticed a little shop, and you could see in the shop that there's tons and tons of drinks and food and stuff like that, but none of us really cared because we had pop and all that kind of stuff back at the headquarters. Anything that we wanted was there, so it didn't really make any never mind to us, but this police officer seemed to really have a hankering for some orange drink, as we called it. We really didn't understand why, and it got to the point where this officer decided at 3 in the morning to start slamming on the door and waking up the local shopkeeper slash that's also his house, and probably his whole family's there, scared to crap who's knocking on the door. So he comes to the door scared like crazy, opens the door, and is just dead asleep obviously, but scared because the local police are slamming on his door with a bunch of Canadian soldiers with guns and all that kind of stuff. And this guy just starts screaming at him, and I don't know what he said or why, but the next thing, this guy goes into his shop, grabs a couple armfuls full of orange pop in little bottles, probably 250 milliliter bottles, or maybe a bit bigger, 500 milliliter bottles, I don't know. Grabs a whole handful of them, hands them out to every single one of us, and we all kind of just look at each other. And the local officer just looks at us and says, "Yeah, drink, yeah, it's great." And none of us really know what to do because we're not really supposed to be drinking the local stuff or eating the local food all that often, but unless it's tea, because that's just boiled like crazy. One of our guys, Mark, actually opens up the bottle, and you know, he just looks at us and says, "Screw it, I'm gonna drink it." Takes a big swig and just looks up at us and just yells with excitement, "This is the best damn orange drink ever!" So he quite liked it. So we all drank ours, and it was seriously the best orange drink or pop I've ever had in my life. It was so smooth, so perfect. It was amazing. It was heavenly. The only downside that we all found out probably about half an hour later was that it caused crazy amounts of gas. Lots and lots and lots of gas, actually. So we that kind of kept all of us up, the entire camp up, the rest of the night. But we spent about the next 2 months, whenever we could, looking for this pop once again, looking for any Afghan National Police or Army officers that might know where we can find some or anything like that, but we couldn't find it ever. We found other orange pops, but it just wasn't the same. It was just normal orange pop, nothing the same as this. Until one afternoon, going through a village, our sergeant decided that he'd had enough and he wanted the damn orange pop. So we actually took a patrol, just our section, headed off without telling anyone else, just stormed off, probably about 6 of us, to some local village, walked up to the local shop and asked the guy, screamed at the guy in English, that clearly didn't speak English, that we wanted some orange pop. And we found some and started pointing at it, and he's like, yeah, pop, yeah, orange, fizzy bubble, as he would call it, actually. And we actually purchased 6 1-liter bottles for $5 Canadian, which is a pretty damn good deal, I think. And got back to the car and cracked one open. It was a little warm because it had just been sitting there, and it was once again the greatest pop I've ever had in my life. It just wasn't the same as the original one, but it was very good. I don't think I'll ever have another one quite that good, but it was so good. I just remember we actually sold 3 of the other bottles to some local officers back at our main base, and apparently it's a big thing in Afghanistan, this orange pop. And to this day, I can't find another drink that just comes anywhere close to it. It's just the greatest thing ever. And I thought I would share with you guys a little bit of a funnier story. Maybe next time we're going to get a little bit deeper and into possibly my first firefight or some other details that you guys might want to hear. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. That was Orange Drink.